All right. Hi, everyone. It's 1 o'clock. Welcome to Live Weekly Plan and Peak. Let's see. Who do we have here today? Hi, Carla. Hi, Jade. Hi, Max. Alva. We've got Margaret from Florida. All right. We got lots of people joining. All right, cool. Thank you so much for coming on today. All right, so if you're new, my name is Jane. I'm the CEO and founder of janesagenda.com, where we make planners that actually work. And every week we go live to show you something about our product line, teach you things about planners. And today I'm going to be giving you the February monthly Cover Club subscription reveal. You're going to get to see the whole thing. And I'm going to go over our weekly inserts, so that if there's any questions, since you still have time to order them before the new year, you know what you want to order. So hopefully this is super helpful. And there's kind of a surprise here. So you're just going to have to stay tuned. Hi, everyone. All right, so just a little bit of maintenance. If you are on our Facebook group, I will not be able to see your name while we're live because the Facebook group is private. If you are on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we go live, you need to hit the bell. And we really appreciate everybody who hits that subscribe button. If you're on our Facebook page, please hit the like button and follow. Wherever you're watching, please like this video so that it gets shown to more people later. If you're watching on the replay, please put hashtag replay. And if you're brand new or newish to Jane's Agenda, please put hashtag new so we know this. All right. Hi, everyone. We've got so many people already. Okay, so I do have my overhead camera today because a lot of what I'm going to show you, you're going to want to see up close. Yes, Carla, it's a good surprise. I'm very excited. Donna, I love that you shared it with your sister. Thank you so much. Okay, so we had our Monday master plan, and hopefully everybody enjoyed that. I'd love to see your time logs or how you set up your schedule after that. I haven't seen a whole bunch of those in the group, so if you want to share that with the group, that would be wonderful so we can see that. If you missed the master plan Monday, the replay is available here on YouTube or on our Facebook page. Hi, Hilda. Okay, so who here is already a box subscriber or a monthly Cover Club subscriber? Go ahead and put that in the comments so we can see. I'd love to know if you've already gotten your December box. We're about to ship January. It's almost done. The team's working real hard. It's funny, we had that Cyber Week sale where it was just crazy, absolutely crazy. And then we got sick and it was all this chaos, and we're still pulling it together on time. Tomorrow we're going to start shipping January out. I'm very excited. We've got quite a few people coming through with subscribers. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Cool. All right, if you're not a subscriber, we do have the wait list open. And so what I show you today is not available for purchase right now or for new subscribers until we open it up. We will have some spots available. And if you're on our wait list, we will email you to let you know as soon as they are open. You can join the wait list at janesagenda.com/wait, and we will make sure you put a link in the comments, and we'll talk about it several times. So don't worry about that. There's still plenty of time. You don't have to leave to go do that right now. Look at all these subscribers coming through. Yay! Okay, so let's dive right in. I actually want to show you the weeklies first because I have a plan. I'm a planner, of course. I have a plan. And so what I did today is I made just kind of a sample pack so we can go real quickly through the layouts. Since pretty much the outsides are all the same, I just went through and made 1 week of each of our dated weeklies so you could see them. Sasha's been with us since the first box. You see that? Wonderful. Thank you, Sasha. Okay, and January is going to be Lisa's first box. You're going to love January. It's amazing. We all stole pieces already here in the workshop because we were so excited about it. I can't wait for you to see everything. Okay, so let me get my overhead camera ready and we will dive in. And I'm going to show you just some features. If you have questions about the weeklies as I go, feel free to shout them out in the comments and I'll try to cover everything that we can. I'm going to give you suggestions, but keep in mind that our products are designed to be flexible. So if you want to use them in a different way, you go for it. No judgment here. Yes. Okay, so let me get this into position here. All right, let's go ahead and add. There we go. Waiting for Jake to flip my camera here. He's in the room with me, of course. All right, so the first weekly I'm going to show you, and I didn't think about putting these in order, so just bear with me, is weekly number 23. And this way you can find it on our website, janesagenda.com, of course. So on the front of our 2-page weeklies, you will find a dot grid page. Right? Let me get nice and close so you can see that. Right? Beautiful dots. We do a great job with dots. I love dot grid. Dots don't judge. And on the front, of course, you're going to have the month, so you can see what month that section of the weeklies are. We separate our weeklies with dot grid so that you can put them in between your months or in between dividers if you like. Hi, Tina. Okay, so on the front of weekly number 23, we have the dot grid, and on the inside, this is the layout. So this is what we called the essential weekly. So you'll notice at the top you have your dates across. That lets you know that this is a vertical layout, meaning that the days go vertically along the page. And on this layout, we have 3 empty boxes. And then we have lines and a habit tracker and tasks. And so the way this insert was designed to be used is to break up your day into 3 sections. So that could be for you morning, afternoon, evening. Or it could be, if you're worried about like diet, you could do breakfast, lunch, dinner. I just suggested to Jake, since he's helping so much with my marketing, he could separate them by different social media. We could do Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest, things like that. So you just pick 3 main categories of your life that you want to track, and that's how you could do it. I've done it before where I do personal, work, and family, right? Totally flexible, however you want to do it. Yes, it's so nice to be able to separate. So we design all of our weeklies. Every single one of our weeklies, even our undated weeklies, our open dated weeklies, are designed to be separated by months or dividers. So we think about these things ahead of time for you. You will notice on all of our weeklies that they start on a Monday, and we do that so that your weekend stays together at the end. It's all about consistency. All right. Let's see. So at the bottom, you have your lines. You can use this however you like, but it's meant to be just a basic lined section that you can use for notes. And then on this side, you have your habit tracker, right? So if there's tasks that you do every day, you don't have to write them over and over and over again. You write them once for the week and then just check them off. And then next to that, you'll see a little quick glance month that shows you the month that you're in. So this is the January, first week of January I've got here. So of course it's a January calendar. All right, are there any questions about the Essential Weekly before I keep flipping here? Welcome, Karen. Okay. Just wait a second. We are a little delayed from the comments. It takes a second or two for them to come through. So I'll just wait a second before we move on. I really like this layout, especially if your life changes regularly. This is a great weekly for that because they're blank here. So if your life suddenly shifts and you need different categories or you want to track different things each week, you could totally do that. Excellent weekly. All right, so if any comments come through, we will go back. But for the meantime, I'm going to keep going. So that was the weekly number 23, the Essential Weekly. And then, of course, on the back is just blank dot grid. And that way you can have more notes. I really like putting extra dot grid behind my month, and that way I can have a spot for notes for the month. And then it blends seamlessly, of course, with your dot grid on the back. So the next one is the weekly number 19. And everything I'm showing you today is dated. We do have open dated options in the shop. We have other options, but I'm showing you the dated ones because 2024 is right around the corner, and that way you'll be prepared. So of course, same thing on the front, you've got your dot grid. This is what we call the Executive Weekly. This one, same thing, you've got your vertical layout. And at the top, right there, so you have your dates all the way across. All right. And then underneath that, you have holidays and moons, if there are holidays and moons on those days. And then 2 blank lines. So these are meant to be all day lines, right? So maybe somebody's birthday or anniversary or a theme for the day, things that don't change throughout the day or don't have a task, they're not an appointment. That's what that space is for. And then you have a spot for early. This is for things that happen before the times start. So if it happens before 7 a.m., you have a spot to put that. And then below that, you have 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. If you really want to use it for a night shift, you could, because we don't put a.m. or p.m. on them. 7 to 7, right? That's quite a few hours there to track your day. and then late. So if you have appointments after 7, you could put them there. For me, I don't really do a lot after work. I might need to know that there's something at 8:30 I'm doing, but I don't have things that happen every single hour. And so that's how this was designed for people that primarily have a work schedule and then maybe have 1 or 2 appointments after work that they need to get to. And so it leaves it flexible with lots of room. Below that, you're going to see checklists. And these ones are actually kind of genius. So I'll explain how we design them to work, but you'll notice that each day, all the way across, Monday through Friday, has a checklist. And we left a blank spot at the top of each checklist. These are designed so that you could do a theme for each day, or you could use them as independent task lists. You could have 5 task lists for the week that have nothing to do with each day. Maybe you want to track chores, you want to track social media tasks, you want to track financial tasks, whatever you want to do. You do not have to designate those for the day. Obviously, it was designed so you could. But that's one of the genius things about our products is we kind of think, how would you use this depending on your life? And we make it flexible so you can use it that way. And then you'll notice over here, Saturday and Sunday are half-sized. And I don't know if I pointed that out on the last one. So let's just go back really quick. On the weekly number 23, Saturday and Sunday are full-sized. If you have a really busy, hi Linda, if you have a really busy weekend and you need full-size weekends, some of our weekends are full-sized. This particular one is designed for someone who works Monday through Friday. And so Saturday and Sunday are there. They're just smaller so that you can still write, appointments or some tasks or whatever you need to do. But your main focus for this spread is during the week. And then we left you a big open blank box here that you can use for notes. You could doodle. Doesn't matter. Whatever you need that blank spot for, you can use it that way. So this is the Executive Weekly, designed with the working human in mind, the kind of person that works Monday through Friday, of course. All right. And then we will move on. So this was weekly number 19. And on the back is the doc grid. And then we're on to weekly number 16. So weekly 16 has been around, I don't know, 6, 7 years, forever. It feels like we've had this one a long time. It's had some updates, but it's still here. And so this one is designed for someone who doesn't have a lot of appointments throughout the day and is mostly prioritizing tasks. Hey, Phyllis, we are working on a sampler pack. I hear you. We are definitely working on one. This was kind of our dry run here, this one I made. So on the front of weekly number 16, you'll find the doc grid again. And then on the inside, this one's a little different because the days go technically horizontally. And so I'll just kind of go over this whole layout so you can see how this was designed. So right here, we have the priority section. I love it. I love when I make people happy. You have the priority section right here, right? Priorities, your top 3 priorities for the week, whatever your main 3 activities are, your 3 focus, whatever you want to do, we give you 3 spots. And then below that, you'll find a task list for the week. When I use this weekly, I actually use that as a grocery list for the week that I keep like a running grocery list. When I designed this weekly, I meant for it to be perhaps for someone who wants to use this as a home planner. Because of the way it's structured, or maybe a homemaker use it. I think that would be a fantastic way to use this because you maybe don't have a ton of appointments throughout the day, especially when your children are little, but you do have probably a lot of tasks still. So that's just some insight. It's been around since my babies were little, and that's why I designed it that way because that's what I needed at the time. So then we have each day of the week. You have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the left page. And you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you'll notice that Saturday and Sunday on this layout are half-sized. I will be your planner fairy godmother, Linda. I like it. Again, you're going to find holidays on this one and moons as well. We try to put those on as many weeklies as we can because we like them. You'll notice there's kind of a larger spot here on each day. That larger spot is meant for your all-day activities or the focus of each day. And then below that, you have this line that separates out these smaller lines. So this was designed so you could use it to write out tasks. You could use it as a checkbox, or you could write an appointment time. So whatever you need your days to be, that's how this daily or this weekly can be used. I I've seen a lot of people get confused when we give you this line. It's meant to be flexible. Figure out how you need to plan and it'll do that. And of course, so we have all of your days in the center, and then on the outside, we have the quick glance month. That way you can see your month without having to flip to your monthly if you need to make an appointment or look ahead. I love weekly number 16. Someone says, yay. Below that, we have a small section of dots. I did this with dots so that you could make a graph or a chart if you wanted. You could make your own habit tracker if you wanted, or you could use it to make lists or notes, however you want to use dots. It's totally fine with me. I have a really hard time personally with big open boxes. My chaotic brain will write sideways for some reason. And so dots just kind of help me keep things orderly. So you find that at janesagenda.com, a lot of dots. Below that, we have a small box that says M through S. That's Monday through Sunday. Those are designed to be for your meal planning originally, but I've seen lots of people use them for focus for the week. I saw somebody use it for weight tracking. We had somebody who used it for chores, like the main chore of each day. So again, very flexible. Just because I designed it one way does not mean it needs to be used that way. All right. And hopefully that gives you a good, and I'll kind of give you a good overview here. This is the weekly number 16. Hopefully I covered everything you could want to know about that one before we move on. Very versatile layout. People are laughing at Linda. I love it. All right, on the back, more dots. All right, now we're on to weekly number 8. So weekly number 8 is again another one that we've had for a long time. Again, it's gone through several updates as we've figured out how we like to design and how we like to use the planners. Weekly number 8 starts with dot grid. And on the inside, this is another horizontal weekly. So your days go horizontally across the page. I find that if you have fairly large handwriting, a horizontal weekly is a good choice because you can write all the way across instead of being limited by the width of a vertical column. Just some planner info there. So you'll see your days going down here. So you have Monday through Thursday on the left side, and on the right side, you have Friday through Sunday. This one does have full-size weekends. And each day, you have that empty box at the top for your all-day tasks or all-day events. And then you have a big empty spot. So this is designed to write notes or appointments or, you know, whatever you need to put there. I have seen a lot of people who don't have maybe as busy a schedule use it for a place to put stickers. I've seen people use this spot for memory tracking. They want to remember something each day. They've written a small journal entry in each box. That was kind of cool. And then next to that, you'll find some tasks. So depending on what your day looks like, this might be a great weekly for you. At the bottom, we have lines for notes and another quick glance month. All right, and everything has similar fonts, similar line thicknesses throughout our products. That way they all look good together no matter what ones you mix and match. You are supposed to mix and match at janesagenda.com. That way you get a planner that fits your life. What is Hilda saying there? Okay, I love that weekly. My chunky writing fills the right side and family appointment on the left. It's perfect. See, chunky writing. I tend to write fairly small. And so it's not really an issue for me, but I do think about all of the different types of customers we have and make sure we have something that fits everybody. All right, so this is the weekly number 8. All right, make sure you can see that whole thing. It's kind of hard to get. I'm like, okay, there we go. It's a little backwards for me trying to do this, so give me a second as I figure out how to move my hand. Hi, Colleen. All right, love having that quick glance month. You know, I don't know that all of them have that. We'll find out as we go, but I do like having it where we have the room to fit it in because there are times you just want to see what's coming up. I don't know about you, but I use that little calendar on my, I have Windows computers. I use that little calendar that pops up constantly to see ahead, just to see what day different dates fall on. And so this is really nice to have that available where you don't have to open your computer to do that or your phone. Is this paper fountain pen friendly? So this paper is, while it doesn't bleed and there's no ghosting for regular pens, I don't know that I would recommend it for fountain pens, especially if they're going to lay more ink on the paper. It is not, it's not going to hold up as well as we'd like for fountain pens, unfortunately, Kate. we're honest at Jane's Agenda, even if we don't like it. I wish it held up great for fountain pens, but I've heard feedback from fountain pen users that it does bleed a little bit. So on the back, dot grid, right? Seeing a trend here, right? All right, now we're going to cover weekly number 6. And this one around the workshop, I don't know what we call it on our website, but we call it the dashboard weekly. So, and you'll kind of see why as we go through it. So on your left side here, you have the month, and you have, you're welcome, you have 3 columns right here, okay? And you have Monday through Sunday down on the left. So this is technically speaking a horizontal weekly, though it's a little different because it's all on one page. The weekly portion is all on one page. And so this is similar to, what was that, weekly number 23, as far as you have those 3 chunks. So you could do morning, afternoon, evening. You could break it up for 3 parts of your day. Same concept. But this one gives you an entire extra page over here that you can use for planning your week in other ways. And we'll cover that in just a second. I want to show you that this one does have the Saturday and Sunday full size, same size as the other days. Okay. On the right here, we have a box for priorities and promises. I don't know about you, but I consider every promise I make a priority. So we just went ahead and threw that in there for you. To buy or order, place to keep your shopping list, reminders, bills and finances, any bills you need to pay, things you need to remember to do, transfer money, whatever that might be, mail a check. Email and phone. So do you need to write an email to someone? Do you need to call someone? This is for correspondence. And then here we have the task list for the week. Now, this is a rather large task list in the grand scheme. This is quite big. You could break this up very easily yourself and be like, I want to put, a chunk of tasks here for this category, and then a chunk here, and then a chunk here. You don't have to do this as one topic. Feel free to break it up. Just like our daily number 13, it's got a really large task list. So you don't have to do just one task list, though that's what we gave you. All right, over here on the right, we have Monday through Sunday, same thing. This was designed to be a meal planning page, meal planning space, or chores or daily focus, whatever you need, you can put that right there. It's just a little quick glance spot for each day of the week. And then this adorable tiny habit tracker. If you can see, those little tiny squares are so cute, right? You just color them in as you go. I like habit trackers because there are some things I do every single day and I do not want to write them every day. Like I might empty the dishwasher every day. I don't want to write that down every day. I want to be able to put that down one time and just check it off. So that's what those are for. And then a small spot for notes that didn't fit one of the other categories. Right, so this was weekly number 6. All right. Turn my wrist here. All right. Okay, there you go. And of course, on the back, guess what's there? Dot grid. Okay. Weekly number 5. Sorry, if you can't have fun, what's the point? Weekly number 5. So this one's different than the other ones. And you'll see why. This is a 1-page weekly. This does not have the dot grid because it doesn't need it. These do not need separators because each week is its own separate sheet. And so this one's a little different. So at the top here, you're going to see the month. You're going to see your little quick glance month. Super cute. It's itty bitty. You can still read it just fine. It just doesn't take up much space on the page. And then a quick question, if you don't mind. I really struggle with the open spaces, astigmatism, any chance for dot grid in the spaces? It depends. We do have some redesigns planned, but I can't guarantee we're going to add dot grid to them. I suggest, Linda, if you have issues with the big open spaces, there's really 2 choices. I have been known to add my own dots or lines with a ruler and a pen, or try to find a layout that doesn't necessarily have so many of them. That way they don't drive you crazy. And like I said, I have problems with the big open spaces because I can't keep things in a straight line then. So I feel that. All right, so we have this open spot here. I've only used a monthly insert, but I'm going to try weekly. Might help my brain to be more organized. I highly recommend everybody have a weekly. Oh, I'm sorry, you had employee drama, Jill. This open spot right here is meant to have a focus for the week. You could write your priorities. We left it blank because maybe you want to use it a different way that we hadn't thought of. So you can use it however you want. I would probably use this for an affirmation. I really like affirmations, keep me positive, things like that. And then next to that, you're going to have your habit tracker. Now, not every weekly has the habit tracker, of course, but where we can fit one in, we do. So this one's nice and tiny, doesn't take up a ton of room on the page. Because we're fitting an entire week onto one page, some things are a little tighter on here. But if you don't need a ton of room, or perhaps use a daily insert as well, this is a great insert. Then you have this big checklist space. Now, these are open boxes here so that you can use symbols, or you could write the time there if you need to for something. You could priority number them. You could make it a numbered list instead of a task list. They're open, so you can do whatever you want. And there's no header on this, so you could easily break this one up to be multiple types of task lists. And then on the right here, you have your days. These are, again, a horizontal weekly because the days go across the page. You have Monday through Sunday with the moons. The moons are cute right there, right next to the day. And then you have your holidays listed. We do try to take up as little space as we can for things like holidays and moons, because though we want to know they're there, we still have to use the place to plan. So that's what you have on the front of the weekly number 5. Very simple. What's really nice about this one, especially, which I don't have one here, but if you paired it with our one-page monthly, you could have your month on the left and your week on the right and see everything all at once. And that's why this is kind of genius. All right. And on the back of weekly number 5, you're going to find that dot grid. So you can use this however you want to, whatever you need to do. You will find that we put the dates here at the top so that there's no question, even when you flip it over, what these notes belong to, because I hate that. I hate when I write notes and I accidentally wrote them on the wrong week. And so we went ahead and threw that in so you can tell. Now, what's nice about this is when you're done with the week, you can just pull out the entire week. When you use our 2-page weeklies, they're designed to be kept in your planner for the full month. If you want to be able to pull the week out every single week and get rid of it, this is a great weekly for that. All right, so you have your dot grid on the back. All right. Now this one's new. This is that special thing I was telling you about. This is the one that's going in the February box. If you were on our Master Plan Monday chat, I kind of gave you a hint that we were doing something like this. So I'm going to show it to you because I can't imagine wanting to buy a weekly and not finding out that you're going to get a big fat sample pack in your February box. So this is the weekly 27. It is coming to the shop, but it will not be available until we release July dates in the shop. If you are on our subscription, you're going to get February through June dates automatically. You will not get this in the monthly cover club. You must be in one of our boxes. So either the Planner Lifestyle box or the Deluxe Planner box to get this weekly sampler. And of course, I just have a small section here of it. You're going to get a ton more pages in the box. So this will be weekly number 27. Of course, you're going to find that same breaker that we love. And then on the inside, we have an hourly insert that goes all the way down the page. So I'm going to cover this for you, right? Again, days across the week or across the top. If there is a holiday, it would be there. This particular spread does not have one. And then the moons. And then here on the left, I'm going to get nice and close so you can see these adorable little numbers, right? So you have 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. That way you can plan your entire day. If you need more time than that, we're going to have to use a sticky note because I ran out of page. I gave you 2 lines for each hour, right? And I realize I'm shadowing the page, which is why I'm trying to go at an angle, but you know, we got to do what we can do. You get 2 lines for each hour so that you could break it up. You could be like, I have an appointment at 5:15 and 5:45. However you need to do it, you could write all the way across and use both lines for the same hour. They're flexible. It is a beautiful weekly. It is well designed. Yay, Amber loves it. Tina likes it. Good. Okay, so we talked this week on the Master Plan Monday about time management, and I recommended everybody do a time log. This would be an excellent weekly to do a time log on because it literally has your whole day with lots of space. Hopefully, we're not doing things every 15 minutes. Hopefully, we're time blocking and we're batching our activities. So this would work excellent for that. So again, you have 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. and across you have here Saturday and Sunday. So in order to give you enough room to write effectively on these lines, I decided to give you half-sized Saturday and Sunday. but you still get the same number of hours. You just don't get the 2 lines on the weekend. And that way it's like a happy medium between getting full-size weekend and being able to have all the space on the columns. Weekly 27 would be perfect for 2024, but I already had my husband get my inserts for Christmas. You know, Emily, at Jane's Agenda, we switch things up. Don't be afraid. If something doesn't work, we believe in changing it. So if you like this better, try it out. All right, so we did cover already. If you are not on the wait list, there's no guarantee you're going to get a spot. If you are already subscribed, you don't have to worry about it as long as you're on one of our boxes. The boxes will be getting the sample packet. It's quite a large sample pack. It's going to be a lot of pages. February to June is a huge sample. We usually only do 1 to 3 months, and we're giving you, what is that, 5 months? Crazy. All right, so I love this weekly. And of course, separating each month, you will find the dot grid. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, I realize, but trust me, beautiful little dots there. So hopefully you like that weekly number 27. I'm really excited to use this to actively track where my time is going more often. I need to do more time logging. And so I'm going to be using it for that primarily. I'm going to be using it to track what happens, not what's going to happen. I won't be using this for future planning myself. I will be using it to log where I spent my time because that's how I need to track. So very versatile weekly. And I'm excited that you're going to get that because February has a very cool theme. We're giving you the idea of claiming back your time. And I'm keeping the overhead camera because I'm going to start showing you other things. This will be great for work because I do shifts. Hopefully there's enough hours for you there. If, like I said, we leave the AMs and PMs off so that if you happen to work night shift, because we've had customers that do, you can still use them. All right. Sorry, I am not great one-handed. Give me a second. Okay, so this is the cover that we're giving you for February. And I'm going to go over why this is cool. February subscription cover. So this is in the monthly cover club and the deluxe planner box. In case you need to know that, you'll see that it has black matte ink. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Black matte ink, and say that 10 times fast. Then it's a clear, crystal clear cover. You can see my hand perfectly clear through that, right? No layering issues here. And of course on the back, you're just going to see the other side of the black ink. Very pretty, very well done. This cover is slightly thinner than the ones you're getting in January because after some testing, we liked the slightly thinner covers better. They still hold up really well, but they use less room on your discs and they are easier to pop on and off. And so we think they'll last you a little longer. And so that's what you'll find with these. You will get the same exact thickness on this one as you get in the dashboards. They're all going to be the same for February. So hopefully you can see that well. Just making sure. It says it takes strength to bloom. And when you see what we put this over, you'll know why we put that. All right, moving on. So I'm a little out of order here. There we go. All right, so this is the cardstock. Thank you, Tina. They do have kind of like a crayon type texture looking in it. If I can get nice and close, you can see the back of my phone and the reflection because this thing is so pretty. Okay, all right, moving on. This is the cardstock that comes in the monthly cover club. So on the front, you're going to see these gorgeous peonies in a vase. Really pretty. And if I put that over this, you can see how lovely. Right? It's a little hard to see on camera. Let me get the right angle here this way. There we go. Oh, you can see that shine is hard. Right? And I realize on camera, everything looks a little dulled. It is a little bit more vibrant in person, so just something to keep in mind. Gorgeous flowers on the front. And of course, our monthly cover clubs are reversible. So on the inside, we have this beautiful, it's like a blush beige painting, abstract. Right, let me see if I can't get that color a little more accurate for you. Gorgeous. I love these abstract pieces of art so much. And this one, even though it's not textured, it looks like it is. Do you see that? It actually looks like the cardstock is textured because of how clear our printing is. This is not textured. This is just our regular cardstock, but our printing is so clear, it looks like it is. And so you'll see that texture underneath your cover as well. Right. On camera, the color is a little off. It is a slightly pink. I would call it kind of close to that barely pink leather that we gave you last February. It's very close, I think, in that tone. And it is a beige. Very beautiful. I'm going to be using this for months. I'm telling you right now, it is phenomenal. I already put it under my January cover because I liked it so much. And of course, on the back, you have your flowers. So if you like the flowers, you'll just put it in just like that. And then you'll have the flowers on the front. If you like the abstract, which is on the inside, you're just going to take the back and put it on front. And then the flowers will be on the inside. And so whatever layers you like, that's what you get to put behind your cover. Right, a ballet pink. Yes, perfect. It is a little bit more, it's a little bit more on the beige side, but it is definitely a pinky beige. All right. Sorry, I've got so many comments and I'm just busy talking to you. All right, Amber says peonies are my favorite flower. This is my box. You're going to like it. It's a gorgeous box. I can tell you that there are some Paris aspects because it's February and that's my chance to give you the City of Love. So that's what I'm doing, but not in the Monthly Cover Club. In the Monthly Cover Club, you're getting these cardstock, the clear cover, and then I'm going to show you the page finder. And the page finder, if you notice, this is a Jane's agenda. So we do things I want. And my favorite page finder is our leopard print. And so I had a clear version made for you. Crystal clear leopard print page finder. You see that? Absolutely beautiful. So I left the film on this one so you could see when you get them, they will have this frosted look. They are not frosted. They have a film on the back side, and that's going to be on the cover and on the page finder. You're going to have to peel and I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but you're going to have to peel the film off to get to the clear, right? But I wanted to show you that just in case you're new. When you get one of our clear products, they do come with the film to help protect them. And so you'll have to peel that film, and it comes right off. But that way they have less chance of scratching on the way to you. Beautiful. I absolutely love this. I love this leopard with the flowers and the handwritten kind of graffiti feeling writing here. It's such a good blend of aesthetic. I'm very excited. And we really did make the entire box kind of, I like to say it doesn't match, but it goes. It all layers so beautifully. Again, this is my favorite page finder that we offer in our shop. We usually do a laminated version. I wanted a clear version. And so that's what you're getting, this beautiful leopard print clear page finder. And of course the two cardstocks, right? So you can choose. And then the back is of course clear as well. Now you could totally use this as the front, especially if you have a wrap cover. If the words don't speak to you, you could use this just as your front cover and slide the back in to your wrap cover. I won't judge you because maybe the handwritten words don't speak to you. I think they speak to most people, but that would be fine with me too. It takes strength to bloom because I think in 2024, that's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to bloom and be our best selves and live our best lives. And I hate the idea of saying we're going to be our most productive, but maybe we're going to try to be our most effective. That's why we're doing the Master Plan Mondays every Monday. So this is what you get. You have your Monthly Cover Club here. And we're going to put photos on the website as well. But right now, the wait list is open. You're going to join at janesagenda.com/wait. Let's see, any way to get unpunched. So Linda, if you get the unpunched box, it'll all come unpunched. This is the junior size. This is the 8-disc size, which is a half letter, but with disc bound punching. If you get our unpunched, you're going to get the half letter without punches. Now the half letter does come with a dashboard size instead of a cover size, which just means it's a little smaller. And so hopefully that answers that question. Let's see. Everything here in this pile is going to come in the Monthly Cover Club or the deluxe planner box. It will not come in the planner lifestyle box. So if you have that middle box and you want to get these, you're going to need to upgrade. If you're not yet subscribed, you're going to join the wait list. And then, of course, we have the new weekly, which I managed to lose already. That's fine. The new weekly I showed you is going to be in the planner lifestyle box or the deluxe planner box. So the only way to get the new weekly, and I'm just going to grab, I have a second copy. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. The only way to get both of these is to get the deluxe planner box. And you're going to want that because there's so many cool things coming this month. Every month we blow it out. Like every month there's something amazing and well thought out, multiple things this month. And I can't wait to show you more of it. We're starting early this month because last month I didn't get to show you everything because of time. Everything for 2024 really resonates with me. It's like you read my mind, Jane. So I'm so happy I found you. I'm happy you found me too, Susie. Welcome. All right, so that's what I have to show you today. On Monday, we're going to be going, there we go. Thank you, Jake. We're going to be going live Monday morning, 8 a.m. for the Master Plan Monday. I'm going to be going over goal setting for 2024. And then once you set your goals, the next week, so 2 weeks from now, we're going to go over how to actually fill out your planners for 2024. We're going to use our goals and schedule things. It's going to be really exciting. So you're going to want to make sure you join the next 2 weeks for sure, because you're going to need those to fill out your layouts. All right, so let me make sure. Are there any questions I didn't cover yet that I should? It's kind of hard to watch myself, watch the camera overhead and watch the comments. Let's see. Yep, I am. Okay, I'm just looking through. Obsessed. I love that. Yes, Linda, it is very similar. I don't think I have one here. To the Bearly Pink. It's in that same ballpark, that Bearly Pink pen case. All right, let's see. I think I covered everything. Cool. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully that was informative. You got to see all of our dated weeklies and get to see the sneak peek of February. Make sure you like this video and that you've subscribed or followed, and that way you can join us next week. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.